Ricky Rudd, 5.1 seconds behind Jeff Gordon, Bill.
Having a better run this time, Alan. Remember, on the previous set of tires, Ricky was very unhappy. You don't want to call a mismatch, but he said the car was basically junk. This time, they looked closer at the tires, and they matched them up a little bit better. Ricky called in the early laps and said, I think we've got something better here. Now, this tire business is a real scientific business, and you want to make your tires match up as good or as well as possible. It's done with numbers and codes that these guys know all about that, you know, a guy like me would take years to learn. But let me show you one thing. This is the next tire that they're putting on the left rear of Ricky Rudd's car. It came from the 4 team because the compounds and the codes match up better. They didn't get this from the 4 team, though. They got it from the 29. You get your rims, you bring them, they're brought to the track. Goodyear mounts your tires at random. Guys that know each other on other teams compare numbers, and when it gets to the heat of the battle, you know where you can go to get tires that match. So watch for that. The Ford will have a tire from the 4 car. Matt?
Bill, an update on the 17 car of Matt Kenseth, and the reason for his unscheduled pit stop, very simple. You can see right here, he ran over some piece of debris and cut down this right rear tire on his 17 car. A tough break for Kenseth.
Matt back in 28th position, 1 lap down to leader Jeff Gordon. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s team plotting their strategy. They run 3rd behind Jeff Gordon and Ricky Rudd. 73 laps to go in the Pennsylvania 500 presented by Pep Boys. Jeff Gordon marching on in the Pennsylvania 500 presented by Pep Boys. With a 4.8-second lead over Ricky Rudd, Gordon has locked up the 5 bonus points for leading the most laps in this race. He's led 105 of the 130 laps so far. Log on now to NASCAR.com and check out the Conseco NASCAR Fantasy Challenge. Pick your own team of drivers and see how you match up against other fantasy teams. Log on today and you might just win a replica of the number 14 Conseco Winston Cup Pontiac. Impressive, dominant. What other superlatives can I throw in there? Where's my dictionary?
During the commercial break, Wally Dallenbach said, what'd you say, Wally?
I just can't believe how fast he's going and also making that extra shift. I mean, it's just, he is hooked up.
Look at Jeff Gordon. How many more laps he's led than the next driver this season? He's led more laps than 2nd through 4th combined.
I couldn't add that quick, so I'm glad Alan came up with that.
Well, I couldn't add it either, but they printed it out on the bottom there, so that helped. But I appreciate you giving me credit for being that smart.
Well, don't get used to it.
Ricky Rudd has been running about a 1/10 or 2 of a second faster per lap than Jeff Gordon about the last 10 laps, Walt.
Well, if I remember, the last Pocono race, I think Ricky was better on the long runs. And it's starting to show that right now. But also, those tires, getting those tires matched is important, Benny. I mean, you can put a set of tires on, and if it's not matched right or sets a little bit off, it really hurts your lap times.
It's just amazing. It's almost the tires have to be made on the same day by the same person to be matched correctly.
I mean, I'd come in and the car's been good at times and said, let's just change tires and put fuel in it. And you go out and you're 2 or 3 tenths off, and you'll swear that they changed something on that race car.
Let's talk some strategy here just for a minute. Gordon last pitted at lap 105. Gordon and Rudd together. That left him 95 laps to go.
Uh-oh.
40 and change. Could we see guys try to stretch this so they can make the finish on one more stop?
Wow.
105, 40, that's 145.
I don't think they can make it.
Somebody get up to 45, 46 laps?
Some of these guys might be able to run 42, 43 laps. They haven't done it today yet.
We'll keep an eye on it. Just depend where they stop this. Oh, here's Gordon going to come in.
Question asked, question answered.
30, this is early. Let's think, he stopped at 105. This is 133. This is early for Jeff Gordon. Matt, what's going on?
And the 24 car is on pit road. I spoke with Robbie Loomis. They just decided to come down and make another pit stop. Lap 133. He told me they could not go the distance on one more stop. He said we were definitely going to be about 25 laps short. So if you go by their math, this is come around to the left side of the car. He said we just could not make it. We did the numbers. We could not make it. And now he's down and away.
Something does not compute.
He's short pitting. He has been all day for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why, unless his car, like Wally talked about, Ricky Rudd's car is better on long runs. Maybe they're just short pitting, trying to keep fresh tires on that 24 car.
He only run 27 laps. He's been going further than that.
He has been going further than that. One of the spotters told, I think it was Ricky Rudd he was talking to.
Yeah, he ran 35 laps last time. He only ran 28 this time. Marty?
Well, it's been a rough day for Johnny Benson, as now he kills the car. They're sitting here on a pit stop. It'll be a 4-tire stop. They put a rubber in the right front. He's extremely loose. They went up 1 pound on all the tires. They put 2 rounds of bite in the left rear. Extremely loose for Johnny Benson. It has been a long day for this team.
Benson rejoins the hunt, falling back. He's going to be 23rd position as he rejoins the field. Green flag pit stops for the leaders ongoing at Pocono. We're back after this. Using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400. Takes the inaugural Tropicana 400 at Chicagoland. Here it comes Jarrett. 4 laps to go. The teammates banging together. Dale Jarrett takes the New England 300, his first win here at New Hampshire International Speedway.
3 dramatic finishes in the last 3 weeks in our TNT NBC Sports coverage of the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. What will happen today? Last week it was a Yates car going to victory lane. Right now a Yates car leading this race. Ricky Rudd's had a good car throughout the day. We've dodged the weather. A smooth race to this point. But questions concerning the car and the pit stop of Jeff Gordon. Let's quickly get that story from Matt Yoke.
Bill Gordon and his DuPont crew spiked the drama meter. Robbie, you pitted about 7 laps earlier than normal. Why?
Well, we're just trying to, make sure we take care of our fuel with that fuel gauge acting up. Try to see how it shakes out here, if they have any cautions, what goes on.
Reaction, guys?
Question asked, not answered.
Yeah. And you expected different from a crew chief in the middle of a race, how? Well, we'll see. Everybody, Gordon is definitely going to have to stop one more time. I think everybody else is too. The trick is if it comes under green, Gordon's going to need more fuel than they are, and the other guys can make a shorter pit stop.
Well, the other 200 cars are coming down pit road right now. Jerry Nadeau and Terry Labonte.
So they're all stopping shorter than some of the others. Gordon, by the way, to reestablish is in 16th position, and he is 35 seconds behind leader Ricky Rudd. Nader's out of fuel. Or stalled it.
Stalled it. Keep pushing, guy.
I got nothing now. That 3rd gear.
Well, that explains that.
3rd gear is all he has. Here comes Joe Nemechek.
Nemechek a lap down in 27th position before the stop. It's kind of been just there all day. Matt?
And Joe Nemechek is in. They are going to make a chassis adjustment on the 33 car. Not, 3, 4, 5 rounds of wedge as they come around to the left side of Nemechek's car. He is a flat track specialist. Left side's on, and he's down and away.
60 laps to go. John Andretti on pit road as Nemechek rejoins the hunt. See Andretti there, getting attention from his crew, and we look to see the leader, Ricky Rudd, coming up to put Nemechek a lap down, another lap down.
Also, Kyle Petty, the sprint car, goes another lap down to Ricky Rudd.